And all the brothers and sisters said, "Amen."
I love that you think we're going to punch him in the mouth.
Fingers crossed, right?
And I ain't butt
Come on,
chugging
fellas,
anything.
man, we got to do some content here.
In the Venn diagram, I'm fucked up. I'm not sure where that fits, but I'm pretty sure I hit the nail right on the head there.
Works well under close Nick Saban adult supervision.
Randy Sanders has the team dialed in. They are ready to go.
How many bananas do you want out of me?
No, I kind of want to give Vanderbilt some love here.
I love those head games at the two.
You gotta weigh
ends.
all your
It's
options.
so much fun.
Nobody wants to go Lane Kiffin here? I might go Lane Kiffin here.
We are back with a new season of Liquor and Leagues. It's been a year. It's been a year. Wait for it. I know you're excited.
But I'm excited.
I know. It's been a year.
Hold on. Shouldn't the commissioner, reigning champion, introduce this?
No.
No, I've delegated that responsibility.
Oh, fair enough.
It is a new season. We have put COVID protocols in place. We have made determinations about attendance, and we even have a forfeiture policy in place. Guys, don't miss an episode. Don't miss a game. This season's going to be a good one. We have a defending champion in our very own Nick the Grinch Saban, who is coming off a winning season in Liquor and League Season 1 with our picks. He is going to try to defend in Season 2. Can he do it? We are in the next season of Liquor and Leagues. So get ready, strap it down, and be prepared. Here we go. Gentlemen, how are you doing? Awesome. Now, let's go ahead. No, it's too fucking late.
I didn't know.
It's not twice in one day.
I've already eaten one banana.
Now I'm going to have to edit that out.
How many bananas do you want out of me?
How many can I get?
I was waiting to allow the reigning champion to chime in first because
do we need to roll out the red carpet for the reigning champion?
I mean,
Let
that's
him-
only
let him stroll in.
damn
like a
right.
champ. We are back for our second season of Liquor and Leagues. We enjoyed this so much the first time around. We decided to come back in 2021 and do this once again for your entertainment and our pleasure, or our entertainment and your pleasure. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but we're here and we're going to do this again. So we are kicking off episode 1. We're going to be making our picks. We're going to be talking shit. We're going to be hammering on what a pathetic team South Carolina is. Don't get caught up in the hope.
This is why the commissioner has to step in.
Good luck with that. Good luck.
And yet
with that.
you don't.
Let me know how that
So
works
it's
out for
okay.
you.
So, as always, we have Haas, Grinch, and Mac here, and we're going to be talking SEC football for the next 15, 16, 17, you know what, however many weeks. It doesn't matter. We're just going to enjoy it while we're here. So, gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump off SEC, kicking off this week, season 2, episode 1. We're going to be looking at week 1. We're going to look at the games. We're going to make our picks. We're going to discuss what picks we think are the most important games of the week, but I hope everybody's ready. The commissioner has a proposal. What is your proposal?
So,
Is this our alliance? Are we doing the alliance?
That's right. We're aligned in this
it's all
moment
handshakes.
until you hear the proposal, and then you can walk.
Okay, go ahead.
So we discuss monetary.
As who wins the
That's
picks
right.
this year.
We throw in 20, 25 bucks, whatever it is.
Right.
I have a counter proposal, which is the 82nd Airborne's limited release bourbon, which comes like the top of it has like the almost like Maker's Mark with the way they dip it.
The wax.
wax.
It's the same color as the maroon beret the 82nd wears, and it's got the 82nd emblem on it, and it retails for 106 like 95. I will pick up a bottle and hold it since I'm going to get it anyway, and whoever wins gets that bottle.
Hold on. You need to clarify. Do we get the bottle or do we get
You get everything? It
contents
does
and
not.
the bottle?
Yeah, fair enough.
Can't be open.
Mac, I love your legal aptitude, man.
Look,
You're-
I
Fair enough.
know
It will
Grinch,
be,
right?
It will remain
You're right.
untouched, unsullied,
Unsullied.
He's gonna hand you a towel soaked in the contents and be like, "Here you go."
just
You gotta
like your
get it out of
bottle
the
coming
towel.
back from Mexico.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so we're talking about Grinch. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is this? This is the 82nd Airborne's special bourbon for the winner.
Yes,
For the loser, Haas,
which I will
you
get this
feel-
week.
Yeah, Haas, you feel there needs to be not a reward, but something for the
A
loser.
punishment.
A punishment. Mac,
Yep.
this would fall to you last season. So, I don't know what I'm okay. Look, if it's Reaper, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I'm good with the baseline of the Reaper, and then like having to like purchase a shirt or wear a shirt or something of the team you hate the most, or buy one.
Something like that. We can
If
do
you're
that.
gonna do the Reaper, like you have to eat a Scotch bonnet and wash it down with Reaper, maybe. Like I would rather do that than have to snort Reaper whiskey.
I'm not snorting Reaper whiskey. I'm
No,
not
I
snorting
mean,
any whiskey.
Who am I,
That's just-
Steve-O from Jackass? I'm not
Yeah.
snorting
Yeah.
fucking Reaper
I'm
whiskey.
just saying.
And I ain't butt
Come on,
chugging
fellas. We
anything.
got to need some content here. Come on.
IPA or lager, I don't care.
We're funneling
Okay,
that stuff
look.
in.
Look, if we want to put it on par instead of Reaper, if I lose, I will fucking root for South Carolina next season. How about that? That's on the same level
Against Florida?
against everybody. I'm saying that's how bad it is. No, I'm just saying, look,
All right.
I'm okay with Reaper. We do the bourbon for the winner,
Okay.
and then
The Reaper for the loser.
we
Well,
do
I
the
mean,
Reaper for the loser.
you know what? That actually makes sense because this is liquor and leagues.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess that does make logical
Next
sense.
thing you know, he's going to be like, you have to sit on a football.
Branding stone.
Keith
Well, no.
football.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Soaked
Well,
in
even-
Reaper whiskey.
Yeah.
yes, we
All right,
use that
let's-
as the lube.
Then there we go. It's Reaper whiskey for the loser. It is 82nd Airborne special bourbon for the winner. Let's move this along and get to our episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We
Photo
apologize
shoot
for that,
calendar. Ooh, that'd be fun.
but it
for
was
the loser.
absolutely worth it. All
You have
right.
to wear different female outfits. Mhm.
So, look, the football season, the football season started. So, week 0 has started.
Mm.
It was an uneventful, useless week of football, but that's okay. Now we move into week 1. The SEC is getting cramped up. We're getting ready to start Thursday. The 2nd of September is our first game, and we will wrap up week 1 on the 6th of September. What we're going to talk about today very quickly is just jumping back into SEC football. We're going to make our picks for week 1, and then we are going to leave it there, and we are going to reconvene next week and see how everybody did. That's the format of the show. We go through the football, we go through the games that are, the games that were. We talk about our picks. We make our picks for each week. If this is your first time joining us for Liquor and Leagues, come in, make yourself a drink, listen to the show. Trust me, it's entertaining, it's fun, it's exciting. And at the end of the season, I'm going to win, so it doesn't matter. Florida will win the national championship. Thor will win this.
You
fucking
say
pick'em.
that.
And I will be drinking
However-
82nd Airborne's very pristine bottle of bourbon.
However,
As
how
you
you
watch.
feeling?
With
How
Emory
you feeling
Jones and his
about, how you
Heisman
feeling
in the
about Lane
background.
Kiffin this year?
I thought a lot about that. So if you didn't listen last season, I am not a fan of Lane Kiffin. Never have been a fan of Lane Kiffin, and I purposely voted against him in all my picks.
Good question.
I
Ross.
thought about it this season. I did. Now, last season was conference only games. So this season's different. We're going to have out of conference games. I think I had to write myself with going, you're eventually going to have to just vote for Lane Kiffin. Or you're
Now
purposely
that there's
shooting
something
yourself.
available.
You are shooting yourself in the foot unnecessarily. The shtick worked last season. I don't think I can get away.
mean, it
with
was
this
So,
season.
fun.
so
and
here's
it was
here's the
funny.
question though, and we won't know how far along do we go before he picks Lane Kiffin to win.
Well, we're gonna
How
find
far
out
in the
today.
season
You're going to
Hey,
find out. I mean, week 1, if you're looking right out of the gate, week 1. And I mean, I don't know. We'll get to that. It'll be an interesting season. Obviously, Georgia and Alabama are declaring their seasons right out of the gate in week 1. I mean, we know we've talked about this. If you take a loss in the SEC or really in any of the Power 5 conferences, you take a loss, it's hard to recover from that.
It's a
And so
long road.
you've got 2 teams week 1 that are making a declarative statement about their season. And if they take a loss, it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of claw back from that if they can. Obviously, last season, Vanderbilt, horrible, bottom of the table, fired their coach. We're going to see how they rebound from that this season. South Carolina, last season, horrible season, fired their coach. Going to see if they can rebound. Haas, we know you're a fan. Hope is a killer. So I'll be interested to see your take with a new head coach, new regime, new plan in place. Do they rebuild this year, or can they contend this year? You know, in the SEC, you got to
they're
contend out of the
rebuilding.
gate. I know, but
Yeah.
does your fan
look,
base allow them the time?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. 100% they do. Yeah. I mean, look, everyone's excited that Shane Beamer is in the building. Fuck Will Muschamp. Yeah, I mean, he's got great pedigree. He was there under Spurrier for 3 or 4 seasons with the defense. I mean, he was everyone's perennial favorite to come in and take over. He's young, he's smart, he's got the football pedigree. I think, I know everyone expects us to finish second to last in the division, right ahead of Vanderbilt. But I actually do think we stand a much better chance to do better than that. Quite frankly, do I think we win the conference? No, I think everyone knows that Georgia's going to win that. They're the only SEC team with the returning quarterback.
Not everybody knows that.
I didn't get that memo.
It's
sorry,
what's
that
going to
memo was
happen.
not
It's
forwarded
what's
to
going to
me.
happen. Look, I mean, guys,
preach, brother Haas, preach.
guys, look, I mean, let's
They've got
be
a returning
realistic. I mean,
quarterback. I'm sorry.
there's
Who?
fantasy
Who?
and reality, and some of us live in reality. I mean, look, some of us have to. I mean, some of us are the artsy fartsy creative types, and we can live in a fantasy world, and
Yes.
it's great like that. It's great when you look, and we need those kind of people in the world.
Yes, we
I'm
do.
not begrudging you for that,
Thank
for
you.
being that type.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
just saying that there's those of us who have to be grounded in reality, and
Yes, you
the
do.
reality is that
South Carolina sucks.
Georgia's going to, yeah, I mean, that sucks. Yeah, maybe, sure, maybe, but I think they're going to be better than anticipated. I don't think they're going to be obviously a Florida, and they're surely not going to be a Georgia, not this year. I think give us a couple cycles and let's see where we're at. But I hate to say this yet again as a South Carolina fan, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
Was that was
Weren't
painful,
you
wasn't it?
hopeful?
That
Weren't you
bitter
hopeful
taste?
last year?
No, I was not hopeful
No?
last year, as you might recall. I was very realistic yet again about last year, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Will Muschamp getting the axe mid-season-ish.
Muschamp.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you said, but it wasn't. It
Muschamp.
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Must
matter.
chump.
You're still
Will-
paying him. You're still paying him,
midwife.
and he's
Yeah.
still.
Well, guess what? So are you guys.
Well,
No,
No, we're
interestingly-
done.
We're done.
Oh,
Thank
did
you
y'all
very
finish
much.
last year? Y'all
Yeah.
finished last year?
Yeah.
I think so.
Interestingly,
We're done.
Muschamp is actually special teams coach right now.
For
Yeah,
who?
for Georgia. For
Because
Georgia.
Yeah,
John Cochran had
exactly.
to take a leave of
Yeah.
absence.
We've just
Ken-
passed him on. He's somebody else's problem now, and
Ken-
that's how you need to look at it, Haas. He's somebody else's problem.
He's
now.
back. He's back where he wanted to be the whole time, entire time
Right,
anyway.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. So obviously we have wasted a lot of time talking about our win, our what our trophy is for the winner, what our punishment is for the loser. So let's go ahead and jump into week one. We need to get our picks out of the way.
You bringing up the Excel sheet again?
Yes, sir.
Because who the fuck is Ole Miss playing?
Louisville, week one.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I was looking for that
Funsies.
game.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So
Look,
here are our
I'm going to
picks.
just be honest here for a second. Size
you're gonna
does
be honest.
matter, dude. You got to make that bigger because I can't read shit.
All right, because you're fucking old. That's why.
Well, I'm okay with that.
How's that?
There you go.
Is that better? Is that better? All right. Week one. All right. So the games for week one on the 2nd of September, Tennessee versus Bowling Green. Then we move to the 4th of September, UL Monroe versus Kentucky, Rice, Arkansas. The big one, Alabama, number 1 Alabama against number 14 Miami, Louisiana Tech versus Mississippi State, Central Michigan, Missouri, Akron versus Auburn, Eastern Illinois, South Carolina. Hey, Haas, that might be a win for you. I don't know. I mean, I won't guarantee it. But you never know.
See, well, I mean, put your money where your mouth is. Let's see who you pick.
Obviously, the big game, number 5 versus number 3, Georgia, Clemson. Then FAU in Florida. It's a shame Lane is now at Ole Miss, because if he was at FAU, he'd be taking a fucking beating this week. Kent State, Texas A&M. Anybody know who ETSU is? Is that Eastern Tennessee State?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Is it Eastern Tennessee
East-
State
it's
University?
It's East Tennessee State.
State.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanderbilt, you might have a win. Vanderbilt, just saying, you might get a win. LSU, UCLA, and then we round out with Louisville, Ole Miss. So those are the games in week one. Now, it is a very diplomatic approach to how we're picking these. Grinch, you won last season. You will pick first. Haas, you were first loser last season. You will pick second.
Yeah.
I came in thrice, so I will pick third. And Mac, you didn't have to drink Reaper, but you did come in last, and you will pick last in week one.
That's fine. It gives me a chance to see how everybody else is going.
That's right. Then as we move forward, the winner of each week will pick first, and we will go down the line. Okay. Anybody have any issue with that, Commissioner? Or are you good with that?
All good.
You're good. Okay. So Grinch, you won. Tennessee, Bowling Green. Who would you like?
Tennessee.
Bowling Green it is. Fantastic. Kentucky, UL Monroe.
Yep. Kentucky.
I don't know why you needed a capital E there, but okay. Rice, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Miami, Alabama. I believe.
Alabama.
Yeah, I believe you said nobody's going to beat them, right? I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, that was sort of not a quote I said, but yeah.
Mississippi
yeah,
State.
Mississippi State, and then the next three will be obvious. I mean, Mississippi State, Missouri, Auburn, South Carolina.
You think Auburn or South Carolina can win? I don't know what I was doing there. Keep drinking, asshole.
Suburban.
All right.
I'm
Now,
going Georgia. No need to belabor it. I'm going Georgia.
Okay. He's taking that 3-point spread awfully seriously.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Vegas with the 3-point spread, even Vegas is like, I don't know.
Can't go wrong.
It can go either way. It's just going to depend on how the game goes. So, yep, Florida over FAU.
Texas A&M, Kent State.
A&M. And I mean, fucking Vanderbilt, you better win.
So you are going Vandy.
Yeah. This is actually, I mean, you know, with Georgia Clemson, it's just go with the gut. But this is actually one of the hardest games to pick. UCLA has already got a game under their belt.
Right.
They won decisively. If I'm not mistaken, the game has been moved, or at least LSU as a team has moved because
of Hurricane Ida.
Yeah.
Ran ashore as 10-4.
And I mean, I was looking at the line for this game, which I believe, let's see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah. So this is home for UCLA. So LSU will be traveling for this one.
Yeah. I mean, this is another one. If you look at all the Vegas lines, it's 3.5.
So is this a gut? Is this I'm supporting SEC? Or
well, I mean, LSU's such a damn X factor this season because it's like, hey, is Orgeron getting the ship righted? Is Chip Kelly got UCLA in a better place? Now, I mean, Hawaii, it's like, you know, is that a test that can really tell us anything? I'm going to be predictable and go LSU on this one, though. I think
That's
LSU coming off last season, they got a lot they want to prove.
All right. And then finally, Louisville, Ole Miss.
Yeah. I actually don't know what the line for this one is, but I'm going to go.
It's
Ole
line
Miss.
18.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Now, I think in part being the first to pick gives you a distinct advantage because like the UCLA LSU game, you're not sure, right? You pick LSU, but it forces everybody else to make a decision right out of the gate. Do we stick with you or do we go opposite and hope we can get a win when the line is only 3 points? So it'll definitely be an interesting, it'll be an interesting tell. All right, Haas, that falls to you. You then are next. And you get to make your picks as the first loser last season. So
Yep.
Tennessee, Bowling Green.
You can say second place, or you can call yourself second place, second loser.
Yeah, I'm second loser. You're first
loser. Yeah.
So should I just copy all these picks?
No. Actually, no. So we'll do Tennessee over Bowling Green.
Okay.
We'll do Kentucky over UL Monroe. Arkansas over Rice.
Yep.
Alabama over Miami.
Yep.
Mississippi State over Louisiana Tech.
Yep.
Missouri over Central Michigan. Auburn over Akron. South Carolina. Yep. I'm actually painfully gonna say,
what?
Fuck you, Clemson. I'm never gonna fucking pick you in a million goddamn years.
Okay.
Go Dogs.
All right. You make me nervous.
Florida over FAU. Texas A&M.
Uh-huh.
Vanderbilt, and that is Eastern Tennessee State Buccaneers, by the way.
Buccaneers out of the Pioneer League.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mac. Jesus.
I'm actually going to go UCLA over LSU.
Oh, coming out of conference.
Yep.
Okay. Picking the home team.
And I'll stay Ole Miss. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that game goes either way.
I don't know why I did that. How about you copy all of them, you dipshit? So I go next. And then Mac, I don't know where you'll fall, but we'll let you choose. So I am also going to go Tennessee. I'm going to go Kentucky over Monroe, Arkansas over Rice, Alabama over Miami, Miss State over Lou Tech. I'm going to go Missouri over Central Michigan, Auburn over Akron, South Carolina over Eastern Illinois.
No. The way you're talking shit, you got to pick Eastern Illinois.
I'm going Clemson over Georgia
That makes me
because
sad.
why not?
FAU over Florida. I got you.
FAU. Well, if Lane was there, if Lane Kiffin was still there, I would go FAU, but I've got to go Florida. Texas A&M over Kent State. Excuse me. Vanderbilt over ETSU, whoever that still fucking is. I'm going LSU over UCLA. Hey, Grinch, what's the line on Ole Miss Louisville?
It's
I
9.5. I just looked it up.
Okay,
It's
I was
9.5.
trying to find it. I couldn't find
Is
it.
it Ole Miss?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Ole Miss
because
is
it's-
minus 9.5.
Yeah, they just wrote Louisville, Mississippi. That's why I didn't.
Mhm.
Said Ole
Yeah,
Miss. Yeah, it is. It's 9.5, pretty much straight across the board.
I'm gonna go. Fuck you, Lane.
Do
If he
it.
loses,
Do it.
I'm gonna hate myself.
Do it,
if he
you dirty
loses.
bastard.
Take
I'm
Louisville.
going Ole Miss. I feel
man,
fucking
now-
dirty just saying it.
Now I kind of want to pick Louisville just to root against.
Fuck, I feel dirty. All right, Lane, you douchebag. I'm gonna go Ole Miss here. I gotta play it smarter. I purposely shot myself in the foot on a few games last season. Might have made me a little more competitive or not. But I'm gonna try. Look, there's a $100 bottle of bourbon on the line. Lane, don't do me wrong, you scumbag. Mac, we
Love
will
it,
finish
Haas.
out.
Love
we
it.
will finish out with you. Not to take anything away from your picks, Mac. I apologize for Haas speaking out of turn there. He had his chance.
Oh, the other thing I think we should add in is you get referred to as Sacco in liquor and leagues for the whole next season
If you lose,
if you lose.
okay. All right,
Obviously, we
Sacco.
didn't agree to that before.
Sacco.
We didn't agree to that before.
Sure, big. Fair enough.
Coach Sacco,
All
you're
right,
on the board.
Dan Mullen. Mullen,
Um,
it's your turn.
All right,
Tennessee
I'm
over
taking
Bowling Green.
Tennessee over Bowling Green.
Okay.
Kentucky over UL Monroe.
Got it.
Uh, Arkansas over Rice.
Okay. Can you see? Is this text big enough for you?
It
'Cause I
is,
can-
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Because I can blow. You want
Uh,
glasses or?
No, I'll get my readers a little bit later if I need them.
Thank you. Alabama, Miami.
Alabama over Miami.
Okay.
Mississippi State over Louisiana.
That's Louisiana Tech, in case people weren't sure.
Uh,
Missouri over Central Michigan. You're
Missouri
hesitating.
over Central Michigan.
Auburn over Akron.
Auburn. Fuck you.
Go ahead. Tom.
Auburn over Akron.
Yes.
South Carolina over Eastern Illinois. Clemson over Georgia.
Oh, you dick.
It's fucking going. Here we go. Vroom, vroom.
Florida over FAU.
Separation Saturday.
That's it.
Texas A&M over Kent State.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Buccaneers over Vandy.
The
What?
Pioneer League. Look at him,
I'm telling you, they were 4-2 last year.
which was better than Vanderbilt.
They had 2 games canceled that I think were winnable games for them.
Oh, Jesus.
You speak like you know what you're talking about. Winnable games.
I love it. I love his confidence, though.
No, I mean, I think they
makes me
absolutely
hungry.
were. It was Wofford and Chattanooga. I mean, I think
How
they
do you
could've
know
won
those are winnable games for them? How do you
Looking
know
at
that?
who they beat and knowing a little bit about some of those teams.
Did
in
they
other
beat
words-
like Michigan
Mac
or
ain't, Mac
Texas?
ain't no basic
Mac,
bitch.
you
He
go
ain't
on with your
finishing
bad self.
fucking last
They
place is
beat
what he's
Western
saying.
Carolina, who actually has a decent football team in that league. They beat the Citadel. They beat Furman. I mean, they beat some decent teams in the
Oh,
as far as the
Lord.
Pioneer League goes.
Beating,
Did you just
beating
say
the
Furman?
Citadel,
So-
Wofford, and
so,
Furman.
like-
I mean,
On game
In
day,
that
like,
league,
like this
All
is
right,
your
fair
dog,
enough.
huh?
fair enough.
This-
Fair
That's
enough.
it.
this is-
Fair enough. Hey, look,
I think Grinch
Max-
right now is going. I'm good with it. Go for it.
yeah, I
I have to
It's
be
like,
honest.
I can
give
taste
my
that
full
bottle
support
already.
as commissioner.
Right.
Mac's confident of not being a basic bitch is telling me that
telling
we better
you.
we
That's it,
better be
that's
on the
it.
lookout. We
I
ain't
think
finishing
Vanderbilt's got too much. I mean, look, Vanderbilt was not a good team last year.
I think Mac is just banging on Vanderbilt.
Well,
yet
it-
again.
No, I'm
going
just-
full
I'm-
psychological warfare this season.
That's it.
last. Yeah.
I'm just
It's-
being
it's-
realistic. They were a subpar team last year at best. They got rid of their coach. They're in a bit of turmoil. I could see a team like ETSU coming in there and pulling off what really wouldn't be an upset.
They're not the
Sure.
same team they were 10 minutes ago. They got a
Sure.
new coach, new
Hey,
regime.
stop talking him out of it, Thor.
Sorry. You're right.
No, I made
ETSU,
my pick. He's not going to talk me out of
Stop
it.
talking about it. He's on board.
LSU, UCLA.
LSU and Ole Miss over Louisville.
Okay.
That LSU UCLA game may be the one.
It could be. Yeah,
may
you
be
just
the
don't
one.
know Who took you? Haas, you took UCLA? Wow.
He did.
I don't.
That's going to
I
put
don't
you
us in
know,
fault you for
that's
that
going to put us in a
choice.
tie
'Cause
because
UCLA
ETSU is
last
going to beat
year-
Vandy. So
UCLA last year was no basic bitch. You know, they played hard against the Citadel and Wofford and Furman. And I'm here to tell you,
They
Hey,
are not
you-
fucking
you-
about. Are they,
They hung
here to bring it.
44.
Look,
They
they're here to
hung
bring it.
44
on
their
Hawaii
in their first game in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Truth
Is
be
that
told,
did you
look,
say
just
3
so
points?
you know, they also beat VMI.
Yeah, cool. 3-point
The
spread.
Bucks.
Is that what you said on that? LSU, UCLA. You
Yeah.
said that's
Three.
3
Three
points.
and a half.
3.5, and it's a home
Three
field
and a half.
advantage for UCLA for whatever
Yep.
that means.
for a displaced LSU team that's going to be worried about their loved ones.
Are they?
Well, they're playing at the Rose Bowl, so yeah.
I mean, is their head really going to be in the game?
And
Traveling west.
Look, I
Worried
think we can
about
agree.
their
First
guys.
game of the
Legit-
season.
legit
First game of the season is
concerns.
always a question.
Sure.
Always going to be a question.
Oh yeah. Because you don't really have a whole lot to base it off of.
No, this is where ETSU could absolutely beat Vanderbilt because nobody knows.
Yeah,
They've got
I
nothing
mean,
to look
are-
at. No
are
game
they-
footage.
this isn't App State against
Is-
Michigan, but
But that was a
still.
great win for App State. Come on.
Yeah, it
Right.
was.
That
It's
was.
where FAU could beat Florida.
Yeah, of course. In the
Mm,
first game of
anything's
the
possible.
season.
Only
It's
the first game of
unlikely.
the season.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question before we call an end to the show. Grinch, who is your starting quarterback for Georgia this year?
JT Daniels.
We know that for sure.
He was declared going into spring ball. Yes.
Okay.
He
Absolutely.
will take the very first snap
Oh
for
yeah.
the Bulldogs. After that,
It's
all
anybody's
bets are off.
game.
After being held out of 4 games last season because of his injury, once he started, he threw for over 1,000 yards.
And that was after being out.
And
4
he was a
games. Damn.
5-star recruit that started at USC before he got hurt there. And the backup is Carson Beck, who by all accounts is like strong, solid running back core. The question for Georgia is the depth on secondary.
Yeah,
Which-
but here's the thing:
which
if you put more points up
includes-
than the other team, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, the secondary includes a transfer from Clemson. Now, Eric Gilbert, not starting, I don't think, despite him coming over from LSU. George Pickens, who would be our number 1 receiver, not starting because of an injury in spring ball. Darnell Washington starting tight end, injured. Tyke, what's his name?
Hard to
White?
put up points with what he's saying.
But
all your playmakers
this is
aren't
where it
starting.
comes from when you recruit 4 and 5 stars year over year. It's like, hey, next man up. That's the way it works. I think the difference maker is the fact that you've got a second-year quarterback in JT Daniels under Todd Monken, who had no spring to work with him. The game could go either way. I'm just making a call. I think it's going to be 2 heavyweights just freaking slugging it out, because that Clemson defensive line is going to be stout.
The upside for you guys is it's the first game of the season. It's an out-of-conference game. You take a loss. It doesn't affect your conference standing, thankfully. It will affect your overall standing and however that plays out. The unfortunate thing is now you've taken a loss in week 1, one more loss, and you're done for the season in terms of college football playoffs.
Yeah, that's when Matt Stinchcomb did his analysis of Georgia. He played at Georgia and was a first-round draft pick in the NFL. Now he's with ESPN. He was saying, hey, a lot of people are saying, hey, first week loss, not that big of a deal. Clearly, it's a great team, and he's like, I don't agree,
Every
because
loss is a big deal.
everything matters after that. And if you assume, let's just say they run the table after that, if you assume what the SEC championship matchup is going to be, well, guess who's going to be there?
Right.
Fucking Alabama. So,
LSU. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think LSU. I mean, the X factor in the East or the West is going to be A&M this season.
And you still got to get by Florida on the 30th of October. So, we'll see what happens.
I'll go ahead and pick that. It's Georgia.
Should I? Okay.
Yeah, mark it down. It's Georgia.
Miss Georgia.
Yep. Go ahead, mark it.
Hey, on a fun
Bold it,
side
all
note,
caps.
on a fun side note, Grinch, my parents, John Stinchcomb, is in their Sunday school class.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think very highly of Matt Stinchcomb. I mean, he's a great analyst, great dude, great human being, loves the sport. I enjoy listening to him.
And he's a huge fan of bananas. What bananas?
Bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas is
Yeah. I mean, who isn't?
Google
You have to be-
bananas if
You
you're
have to be
wondering.
dead inside or a commie not to like bananas.
Or a dead commie.
Or a dead commie.
All right, gentlemen, I
Facts.
appreciate it. All right, so I apologize for all of our listeners. Week one
Why?
of
Don't apologize.
week one of Liquor and Leagues. I'm not even sure what you're going to get out of this episode, but it doesn't matter. It's college football, and that's all. That's all the only important thing
Well, the
it's
big
back.
thing you're going to get out of this
is that
first-
Sacco will not be in last place.
is that Tyler Riddle will be throwing the ball all over the field on Vanderbilt come next week.
I love you, Mac. You
I-
talk
Randy
like
Sanders. Randy Sanders has the team dialed in. They are ready to go.
and this is what league? I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I think it was the Pioneer League,
The Pioneer League. That's what it was. Look, if you attend a school in the
part of the
Pioneer
Southern
League,
Conference.
don't fuck around. Root for your school. Okay, ETSU. I almost want to change my pick now.
Buccaneers
Fuck,
up,
I'm
baby.
telling you, Western Carolina's no joke. We toured their facilities up there. We went to the school there. I mean, it's not the SEC, but they take their football seriously in that league.
But do they anchor down? No.
No,
Yeah, but
they
all that does is
pioneer up.
weighs
They
you down
buccaneer
and
up.
keeps you from being able to move the football.
You're clearly our Lee Corso.
Yeah, you better start bringing some
I'm
head.
bringing a
games.
Buccaneer head next week.
Ridiculous, man.
Dude, if it's a paper mache one every week, I'll die.
He knows how to do paper mache. Don't make fun of him.
Only if it's a mushroom.
Ooh.
That's okay. That was weird.
What about a bananas? Can you do a bananas?
I could
paper
possibly
mache?
do it. I could possibly do a bananas.
Yes. Gentlemen, thank you for your picks. It's going to be interesting to see how this season falls out. Grinch, I don't know that you defend your title, brother. Just
It's all
saying.
good. It's all good.
Lee Corso may give you a run
Hey.
for your money. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to Liquor and League second season. Coming out of the
Me
gate
too.
strong.
Ditto. It's fun
Uh,
times.
Absolutely.